Welcome back, everybody. My name is Val, and this is the What's Next podcast.
What's up? My name is TJ.
And today we're going to talk about TJ's past.
Damn.
We're going to get deep. He's told me some of it, and that's why in our first episode, I was like, damn, I really admire this guy because he's been through so much and can have any excuse in the book to not be successful and not be the man that he is today, but instead he's used that as fuel to become a better person. So I really admire that about him.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Dude, yeah, great fucking guy, great fucking friend.
She's just gassing me up. I'm not that great. No, I'm playing.
No, he is great. Like, I'm super grateful, and truly, like, I feel like he's the friend that I've been waiting to have.
Appreciate that.
You know, so I'm really grateful, and like, yeah, bro, I don't even have any words to express like my gratitude and like how much you've changed my life.
Dang, that means a lot. I appreciate that.
Of course, bro.
I didn't think all that much, but shit, yeah, okay, bet.
Yeah, bro, you really have, and like, I love how you push me to be better and like in ways you don't even know.
For real?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like boxing. You push me more to take risks, and like everything you say I really like take into account, especially with like work ethic and goals, and like you give me different perspectives, and I appreciate it because it's always nice to have someone in your corner to just encourage you and to push yourself to be better. So
yeah, it's easier to like get through it and do a bunch of things when you're not the only one suffering.
yeah.
Really, like if someone is there suffering with you just to keep going, I feel like it makes it pretty bearable. But
Yeah, like TJ's the type of person that I wish I had in my earlier 20s, because I feel like I poured so much into friendships that I thought they were willing to give me the same, and it didn't end up working out. But I'm glad that like I finally have met someone that can meet me halfway, and like, yeah, it feels great, like, to just feel appreciated and like cared for. Like, I genuinely just have someone in my corner, and for anything,
got you.
advice, like, he's just so genuine, and I appreciate that about him. And like, that's what I feel like humanity needs, is to like just have genuine people that show you genuine care and like genuinely have their best interests at heart for you. But anyways, enough that. I love the guy, and I can talk about him all night, truly. But today we're going to talk about TJ's past. It's very impactful. I'm not sure how, I mean, are you willing to like talk about everything, or are there things that you're...
Oh, we'll just go with it to see how it goes.
Okay. Just trigger warning, because I'm not sure anybody watching, like, I do want to be sensitive to that. I think the way TJ copes sometimes is through making fun of his situation sometimes.
Yeah,
or
like laughing it off.
Yeah, laughing it off, which I am too. That's why we could laugh about anything and everyone. Yeah. But obviously, not everyone has that same type of humor, so I do want to be like sensitive, and I want to have this be a safe space. Our last episode, I said some crazy wild shit. Like, I'm very blunt, I'm very honest, and a lot of people appreciate it. Some people don't. Some people think it's crude, and
everyone has their own opinion on it.
Yeah,
you know?
But I do want this, like, we do take topics serious. We are, like, I want this to be a safe space, right? Like, I want anybody to listen to feel like they're heard or they're seen, and that's the point of this podcast, right? We fuck around, but also we know when to get serious. But yeah, I do want to kind of give you the time to talk about your past, how that impacted you, and like how that really shaped you and who you are today.
Yeah, so I guess, all right, so like just from like the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
My parents were never together. So as long as I can remember, they were divorced or separated. I believe they got divorced when I was like 6 to 3 months old, or around there. I'm not 100% sure. But they're just like not very good people at all, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure like when my mom started picking up drugs to begin with. I haven't really gotten the full story because everyone's told me something different. But the way it would work was I would live with my mom during the school year, and then I'd live with my pops during like the summer. And so he lived in all sorts of places,
Okay.
mainly in Wyoming, but we would hop from town to town. So I don't know. Now that I'm a little bit older and I can see, I feel like he was kind of trying to run away from something or someone or just whatever. Every time I saw him in the summer, I'm pretty sure it would be a new spot. But it'd be Casper, Wyoming, Cheyenne, Gillette, Rock Springs, or pretty much that's it in Wyoming. So then I would go back and forth, and they were just like very hateful people.
Damn. Towards each other or towards
Yeah,
you?
towards both like I felt like would really sit there and like poison me with like things
About each other?
about each other,
Yeah.
and it'd make me kind of resent and dislike both of them. And then also like I would pick sides at that point. I felt like because I felt like that's what they made me do. So I feel like they had like a lot of trauma they inflicted on me to get back at each other and to make each other dislike. So my mom let me kind of really do whatever I wanted, right? She was on meth. She was not in the picture really. There was times where she was like off and she was doing better, but like majority of the time she was like cracked the fuck out. And then my dad, he wasn't really on any drugs at all, but he just was a deadbeat. Like homie was not around. He's very strict. He's 70 years old. He likes things a certain way. If I didn't do him that certain way, he'd like beat the shit out of me. They had their things, I guess, to differentiate, but they're both mentally abusive, verbally, physically. That's it. I never experienced any like sexual abuse or anything like that
From
that I
them.
can recall. I feel like sometimes there's like a lot about my trauma, like in my childhood, that I just don't remember. I feel like there's just like it was just like blocked out. So I'm not really like sure like the quiet upbringing. I really honestly remember like 5th and 6th grade, and that's it. I don't really remember like a ton of other stuff. But from what I do know is that I was going back and forth. We got taken in total away from my mom 3 times by the state, put with CPS or with another family member or something. And then somehow she'd get custody back. I'm not sure how. I think she would get clean, go to rehab, do what they say, be on house arrest or whatever, and then just go back into her ways when she got too much freedom. She was dating all sorts of people at the time. She was an alcoholic. She did meth. I don't know what other shit she would do. She would give me drugs like weed and like other shit to go to bed or just to supply me. She got me on weed when I was like probably like 5th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, she was fucking nuts. Like
Yeah, that's crazy.
we still don't talk to this day.
Yeah. I don't blame you, bro.
So that was like we got taken away a couple times, but from what I do remember, the last time I was taken away completely was 6th grade. My relationship with my dad at that point wasn't too good. I had not seen him in like 2 years. So when they told me that, we're going to get taken away from my mom, it just wasn't good with him. But there's just so much to like unravel that there's really not like a perfect timeline. But at that time, they decided for me to go and live with my dad. But the reason we got taken away was living with my mom at that time of my life. She was just a complete mess. Like, she would be up for a couple days and then crash for the rest. Wouldn't be awake, wouldn't feed us, wouldn't clothe us. We didn't ever have clean clothes. Like, we had cats. She never took care of the animals. The animals pissed all over our clothes and stuff. It was just like a very disgusting, dirty, white trash household. I really feel like there's no other way to say that. I had a little brother that I was taking care of at the time. He was younger than me. So that shit was tough. I was like trying to keep the household together as like a little kid, waking myself up to go to school, getting myself ready, getting my brother ready. My mom would crash so hard that I would rather be at school than at home because at home it was just shitty, right? So she'd make me turn on the car. I'd have to make her coffee. I would have to like get her to get up. I would just have to make life so easy for her to just roll out of bed and take us that we would get to school.
Yeah.
Never, I had good grades, but never on time to school. Never got picked up on time. She was just like a functioning addict, I guess, at this point with 2 kids and a single mom. And then had boyfriend from time to time. And then my grandma, like, she was kind of in the picture. She really didn't, like, what it feels like is like she didn't give a fuck.
Your grandma?
Yeah. I feel like she blames herself for the way that my mom is. And she should. Like, there's a lot of things my grandmother that didn't do for my mom, let alone me. So there's that with that side. And if she sees this and she's watching this, like, I'm going to say what you did and how you were as a person. And that's just my truth. I have personally forgiven her. I think that now that I'm older and I see things a little bit differently, I'm grateful that things happened the way they did, because if she would have stepped in more, maybe I would have ended up like my mom more or been around that more. It just wasn't like a good crowd. So no matter what had happened to me, that's why I feel like I'm not really triggered by anything or bothered, is because I've had already learned how to let it go and realize it for what it is and not make it, own it. That's a part of me, but not make it all of me.
Yeah.
Right. So that is like how I feel about that. But I feel bad for my grandma too. She did what she could with what she knew, I think.
Yeah.
She knew my mom would be cracked out. She knew that we weren't eating. She slid me like a 20. Be like, don't give it to your mom. Like, go get food with it if you're hungry. So like, kind of enabled it in a sense, right? Because she knew. But my mom is a crash out too. That's where I learned that from. Like, she's a crash out. Like, the biggest crash out ever. Anything will tweak her. She has bipolar disorder. She has a lot of things mentally wrong with her. She's on meth. She's not sleeping. She's not eating. And then she's just like a broken person. I don't know how else to describe it. It's pretty sad. I have recently heard that she's doing better.
That's
heard
good.
that she's like 3 to 5 years sober. No,
Oh, yeah.
3 years sober off of everything.
Okay.
Which is really impressive for an addict who was on something since 16.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for her. I think she's doing a lot better, but she lost everything. So that's kind of like the wrap with my mom, I would say. I will never let her meet my wife. I will never want her around my children. I have forgiven her for the things that she has done to me because I understand that she was in a lot of pain. But at the end of the day, she chose drugs over her children, and that says everything that you need to say. And that's very sad for her, but that's the bed that she made, so I'm not going to give her anything more than that. So that's how I feel about that. I still respect her. I don't call her mom. I call her Amy. That's her name. I address her as her first name. She's never been a parent to me. That's like about it with her. The funny thing is she's a cosmetologist.
Oh,
So that's one thing that she passed down that was pretty chill.
that's cool.
So that's, I feel like when I started caring about her is because of her. So maybe a part of like what I do, help me get to here. So she taught me that. And then with my dad. So when I got taken away from my pops, I was taken to my dad's. I was like 12. I was like, no, not even 12. I was in 6th grade. What is that, like 10, 11?
Yeah.
Around that age.
Yeah.
So I went with him, and he just is I don't blame him. Like, I was a bad kid, but I didn't have structure. Like, that's your fault too. You weren't there.
Yeah.
He has, by the way, 7 children and hasn't taken care of a single one of them.
Damn.
Since forever. He's around 70 years old. He's an electrician in Casper, Wyoming. I'm airing out all his shit. I don't care. I have a little sister too that lives in the same town as him. Mm-hmm. He doesn't talk to her. He will walk by her in the grocery store and act like she doesn't exist.
Damn.
He is that kind of man.
Boy.
Boy, yeah. He's He's a pussy.
So, question though, because you said you don't call your birth giver mom,
Mm-hmm.
but you call
Her by her first name.
yeah,
Amy.
but you call your sperm donor dad.
Well, I call him Pops. Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, I call him Joe.
Okay.
I haven't. Even when the last time I saw him, I didn't call him Dad. I called him Joe. He actually went in for a hug. I went in for a handshake. I was like, "You're lucky that I'm giving you a handshake."
Dude, the fact that you're even like willing to see him.
But the money was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you got married, right?
Yeah. So he gave me a fat check when I got married. It was like, I think it was like 4 to 5 bands.
Oh, wow.
So it was a good amount, right? Like, but I gotta show him at least a little respect until I get the money.
Yeah.
So I got the money, whatever. And that's the last time I saw him. I was 22, I think.
Wow. That's crazy.
I drove all the way to Gillette, Wyoming, the top of Utah and Wyoming. Small little town. Got the money. He wanted to have, like, buy me lunch and shit. I was like, nah, it's okay. Like, I'll just get the money and go. So he gave me the money, dipped. That was that.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, what, like, that'd be interesting to see how that, like, interaction would be like, you sitting down with him having lunch. What would you talk about?
That's the thing. Like, he like, felt guilty, I could tell.
Yeah.
Homie's mad guilty. And so, me noticing that, I took advantage of that. I don't feel bad. You were never there.
Valid.
You were never there. I don't respect him. I don't think he's a good person. I think that he contributed to my mom crashing out and spiraling. I think he was like one of the lead contributors. I'm not sure though. I wasn't, I don't really remember much, but I don't know. You got 7 kids. You don't take care of fucking one. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, at that point, get snipped.
Yeah, or something, bro. Just put it in your
Stop.
fucking pants.
Yeah,
Use
like
a condom, bro.
Yeah.
Go, bro. There's so many fucking alternatives.
Yeah, that's just so irresponsible.
Bro, he used to. Okay, this is some funny lore. So I used to live in a titty bar as a kid.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy. I was like, this was forever ago. It was in the summer. Maybe like when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know. It was forever. And it was called the Clown's Den. We're in the news too, me and my little sister. But he got busted for letting underage minors into the strip club. Because it was like a titty bar and bar. So he got busted. Got rolled. Apparently my stepmom was on meth too.
Wow.
And so since she was on meth, they like investigated the bar, shut it down, and my dad skipped town. And there was like a warrant for his arrest and hers.
Damn.
And I remember talking to him about this, and now it's kind of when I start talking about it, I start realizing things. He told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, they found meth on her and this and that." I was like, now that I'm thinking of it, motherfucker, you were probably on it too. Like, let's be honest. How can you be with someone who's on drugs and not notice?
A second time.
And another wife. So here we go. I'm pretty sure he was a drug addict.
Also doing it too?
Yeah, just on the low. He was better at hiding it than my mom.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. But the last time I had lived with him, it was when I got taken away from my mom in 6th grade. Got sent to Wyoming, lived with him. I was there maybe like a month. I was too much to handle for him. So he kicked me out. The state kicked me out. The state picked me up, took me to foster care. I was in foster care for about a year. I like lived with a random family, went to a random school, wasn't allowed to talk to anybody that I really knew from where I used to live. Like they pretty much the system alienated me from a lot of like the people that used to like look out for me. And I don't blame them because they can't differentiate like who is going to be a good person versus not.
Yeah.
If they're coming from, my mom.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they kind of closed me out.
Yeah, to protect you.
Yeah, I think that, but the fucking system's fucked, dude. The system is fucked. That like foster care is not it. These parents are only in it for the money. These kids are broken. Nobody wants to deal with them because they have so many things wrong. Luckily, my foster home wasn't the worst. I've heard other homes are way worse. But I had to address as my foster mom as Mrs. Robin. I had to go to a Baptist church. I had to go to a charter school. I was not allowed to hang out with anybody after school or do anything like a normal kid. I wasn't even allowed to watch TV. She had weird rules. Like, we weren't allowed to watch TV. We had no electronics. I had homework. That was about it. We had chores every day to clean the house.
Okay, so some structure.
Structure, yeah. So, very strict. But I don't know, considering I was like smoking weed and shit and just getting into dumb shit. I think that's why they were like that, which I'm not like upset about. But
Yeah.
I have heard that a couple months after I left my foster home, my foster mom got caught up for doing drugs, popping pills,
Okay, wow.
and she got her license taken away. And my caseworker told me about that. Yeah, bro, everybody's on fucking bunch of shit out here, I guess. Fuck, coping.
Yeah, where was that in Idaho?
That was in Colorado. 'Cause
Okay,
that's where I'm
Colorado.
from.
Damn.
And so I was in Colorado, and then I remember reading a piece of paper that said the percentage of chance of me getting adopted was like 0.000 point something percent. So like almost fucking none. And even when I was in foster care, I was like, okay, like I'm moving out of here as soon as I can. I looked it up. I'm gonna get emancipated at 16. I'm gonna get my driver's license. I'm gonna get a job on the side. Like, I will not be caught up in this shit. Like, I have to be successful. I was just like, there's no fucking way. Like, this is gonna be my life. Like, I cannot do this. Even as a kid, I've always wanted my own freedom, and so I just like grinded school. I just made sure I was really good with them so that they'd give me an opportunity to leave when I wanted to. They would pay for things. If I was still in the system and I emancipated at 16, they would have covered half my rent. They would have gave me money for groceries. They would have paid for my school. Just a lot of things if I proved that I was like academic enough for it. So that was my goal at that time. So I was like, I have to be successful because like I'm not living like this.
Yeah. No way.
Had it all figured out in my head. I was like, fuck it, we're going to do it. Get a call from my caseworker. Hey, there's a relative that wants to see you from Utah. I was like, oh, okay, like who? And they're like, it's your aunt from your dad's side. I was like, I've never met her. No idea who she is, like nothing. So she visited me, and then we flew back to Utah and I hung out with her, and bro, she treated me like a little king.
Hell yeah.
I got a bunch of clothes. By the way, I was like shopping DI shit, like only shit like that. Couldn't even choose what haircut I wanted. Just a bunch of shit. But she like hooked it up, showed me she had money, took care of me, bought me a bunch of shit, went back to foster care, said I like living there, and then they like cleared it. And as I was coming back, I don't know what had happened, but my foster mom and my caseworker and my aunt had gone into like some kind of argument. That's all I remember. And when I got on the plane, like I wasn't gonna see my foster mom anymore. Her and I had like kind of grown a relationship. I think she liked me and I liked her. Like she favorited me out of most of the kids. That was just because I was doing what she said. So I had been told that she was trying to get custody of me, but then try to fight my caseworker with it, and then there was just all this shit. So that's what my aunt told me, but that bitch lies too. So lived with my aunt, moved out here, and things were good at first. But then I started finding out why nobody talks to her. She very manipulative, very toxic, very like just like I felt like she wanted a brand new puppy, and that's just not what I was. And it shocked her, and she saw that I had all these issues, and instead of like her needing, like, she was not even okay with herself to be taking care of a kid.
Yeah.
I think she had a lot of things broken with her prior to me, and I feel like she tried to use me as a crutch and a band-aid. And she was good at times, but then it just started getting really bad. Like, I felt like she treated me like we were together, but with no sexual relationships. It just felt like I was married to her, but like we weren't doing anything like that.
Yeah.
She's very manipulative. I go hang out with friends. She's like, "Oh, you want to hang out with your friends more than me?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What you mean,
Bro,
bruh?
what the fuck? She was racist. She's darker than you. She's brown.
Races against who?
Mexicans. Specifically Mexicans. And
Damn.
we are Mexican. She...
Damn.
It just nothing was good enough for her, no matter what I did. Even if my grades were good, just nothing was good enough for her. I started rebelling. I started doing whatever I wanted, and then just like get in trouble. And it wasn't crazy shit either. Like I wasn't doing any drugs in high school. I wasn't doing anything. My curfew was 9 o'clock on a weekend. Like I didn't like. She just made life very hard for me in every kind of way. I felt like because she just was petty. Like, at random times, she had parental control of my phone. She would just turn it off. Just to be petty. If I went out with friends, she's like, yeah, you can go. I go. I get with them. My phone's turned off. Like, no service or anything. Give me anxiety. Ruin the whole time I'm out. Like, made me feel like shit. Get home. She gave me the silent treatment. Wouldn't talk to me for like a day. And then tell me what's wrong. Like, it was just very weird. So, I was like... that toxic Latina trait, I was like, I will never fucking deal with that. So it got to the point, the real reason why she kicked me out is because she started getting jealous of Josilyn. And she didn't like the relationship that I have with Josilyn because she's a feminine person in my life and it's not just her. So it was weird, bro. Like, it was mad fucking weird. Didn't like Josilyn. I was like, she was calling her names. I was like, don't call her that. She's done nothing to you. She's really nice or whatever. And she's like, well, if you care about her so fucking much, like, get out of my house. I don't want you here. I was like, is that what you want? She's like, get out. I was like, I'll fucking leave if you don't want me here. So she's like, don't take any of your shit either. Just take your clothes. So everything was materialistic with her. If she could hold it over your head, she would take it.
I hate that shit.
My car, my phone.
Oh, I hate that shit, bro. When someone holds something over your head that they gifted to you.
Yes.
That's so manipulative and
that
fucked
is
up.
her to like a point. Everything.
And is her ethnicity? She's Mexican. You said.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's crazy though? My parents even did that.
Yeah, it's like
what the fuck? It's
so
manipulative to control you and your situation and like what you do. It's like, oh, if you go out with your friends, that car that I bought you, you're gonna have to give back.
Oh yeah.
Your phone. You're gonna have to give it to like, dude. It's so crazy, and it's for so like the simplest shit,
bro.
That's.
Have you heard of Vantage Point?
No.
So, she caught wind of this place in Utah. I feel like Utah's known for like group homes and like fucking therapy things and like group homes and shit like that, or like wilderness expeditions. Utah's known for that. It wasn't that bad, but I got in trouble one time because I was like talking to this girl or doing something, or I don't know. It wasn't that big of a crash out, but I was talking to some girl and she got mad about it. She took me to Vantage Point, and it's like a center where they just hold kids. It was like a jail. Like, it really felt like a jail. Couldn't even have my shoes on.
Damn.
Like, couldn't sit next to anybody. I had to sit by myself. Like, we slept on like weird futons. She left me there for like a week as a lesson. Just to be petty. And then takes me out and then like wants to be like best friends and act like nothing happened. And I'm like, I hate you so much. I cannot wait until I leave. Some crazy, bro. We probably live similar, like like that's why when people just say that I'm white, I'm like, no, I experienced the Latina household like toxic. She's just so crazy too. There would be times she would just switch for no reason. Everything would be good, and then she would switch.
Is she also bipolar?
I think she has something. There's definitely something wrong with her. She has 2 kids that don't talk to her.
Damn.
She has our entire like family alienated, specifically her.
Damn.
And that my dad's fucked up as a person. All my other aunts are crazy too, but like I remember growing up, they all said that she was crazy.
So this is your dad's sister? Mm-hmm. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, no, bro.
I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, bro.
Guess not. Well, I mean, she wasn't like the worst compared to my other caretakers, but she was pretty bad. She she provided for me in every single way like that I needed for clothes or
Food.
food or shit like that. And in some ways I would even say I was privileged. Like I had
Yeah.
my own car, my phone. She was just very weird about money too.
Mm.
She watched what I spent when I spent.
Mm.
And it would be money that I would earn at Target or working, but she would tell me how to spend my money.
Interesting.
She's just a miserable person. Like I don't know how else to describe it other than that. But she kicked me out when I was 17.
Damn.
So I got kicked out at 17. And then Kara's gonna listen to this, so she'll know this. And then I moved in with my wife's family. They took me in, and they thought it was probably gonna be temporary. But then I had kept telling them what my aunt was doing, what I had been through. Like, they just felt bad for me, and they was like, "Well, you turn 18 in like 6 months, 7 months. Like, we'll just take care of you." And they took me in. I had
Wow.
nowhere to go. I slept on the couch, and then they uh, gave up. Me and Max shared a room, so Max, Jocelyn's little brother, and like I literally a week after I turned 18, I moved out. But they
Damn.
took care of me. They took me to barber school. They gave me rides. They fed me. They never asked for rent. They never asked for anything. Kara would take me to school. Like they just took care of me like I was their own.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was probably one of like the nicest things that like anybody has ever done for me. Her whole family.
Yeah, that's like must be healing for you.
Oh yeah,
Finally.
I like saw what it was to like have a normal family, have like freedom
Yeah.
and like be trusted, and not be treated like I was like the worst person ever. It was pretty fucking eye opening, because I was like, bro, this is weird. I've never had this.
Yeah.
I've never had just like I can just go hang out with a
Normality,
friend.
bro.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah. It sounded like you were kind of in survival mode at your aunt's.
Everywhere. Everywhere I was in survival mode.
Damn.
Like I would like have to with my mom. Literally like I was like the adult. So I feel like I have been an adult a long time.
Yeah.
Like there was no childhood I had. It was all fucked.
Yeah.
I've seen things that no kid should see. I remember things that no kid should see. Like I like remember, this is like a crazy fucked up story. My mom was just drinking with her friends, and I don't even know when it was, and they come home, her boyfriend, her friends, fucking plastered, shit faced. My mom and her boyfriend start like having sex on the couch. Her fucking friends go into my mom's room and start having sex in the room while I'm there. I'm just like standing there, like what the fuck? So I start yelling at them. I've like seen meth pipes. I've seen what meth looks like. I My little brother, like, she ruined that relationship completely with him. He wants nothing to do with me. He's not making good choices. Um like literally I was like destined like to fail.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was younger living with my mom, her friend that she would do meth with was offering me money and fronting me weed to go sell at school.
Damn.
And I almost did it. Like, I really almost did it because I just needed the money. Like, I was really like living like a really like Section 8 household. Like, we were living on EBT, food stamps. My mom was like never had a job, like just always fucked up. Like, there would be times where she'd be good and then she'd crash, and then it just kept crashing and crashing. I've slept in a van. I've been homeless with my mom. I've not ate because of my mom, and then I overate because all we ate was McDonald's. So like my weight fluctuated. It was just weird. Like, she was just like not like she was just, I just don't know how anybody like those kind of people have kids. Like, bro, they're the reason I'm kind of scared to have a kid.
Yeah. Because you don't want to fuck them up.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck them up. And also, like, it's like just not just having a kid. Like, it's
Like having a, like, even.
it's lifelong.
Yeah.
And lifelong.
Yeah, it's not like, I know you have pets, you have cats.
2 cats.
It's like, even that, dude, there's still responsibility. Like, when you leave town, someone has to come and feed them. Someone has to change their litter box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's love that they want. They want to get pet sometimes and cuddled with, you know? It's like, it's still responsibility. It's definitely not as much as a kid. But, like, it's crazy, like, how out of touch with reality they are. And,
Oh, yeah.
like, it's selfish to,
Yeah.
like, bring a child in that circumstance. And, like,
I agree.
it's just extremely sad that, like, people are willing to bring children in those types of circumstances knowing, like, I'm so fucked up, like, I can't do this.
I think how I know my mom and dad met. My mom was a stripper too. Like it just, and he was like, I don't know, probably at the club looking, and bro, like, it's just fucked. They're just fucked up people.
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with being a stripper. I'm
No,
sure.
I'm not saying that, but like it's different when your mom was one.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. I understand.
You know, it's like I'm not hating or shaming, but like personally, like that's not how you find love. That's my point.
Yeah. I definitely understand.
It's like
what
finding
you're
love
saying.
in the club. Like that shit don't work.
It's rare, at least in my opinion.
So it's just like I just was like always like in the back of my mind. I remember being a kid wanting to kill myself, like
Damn.
with like literal intent of like with a knife, like being suicidal, seeing like other shit I could do or whatever. Like there were multiple times where like I was like, bro, like I was about to end that shit all because I just wasn't happy. But then something just said keep going. It gets better. And I was like, all right, whatever the fuck that means. And I listened to that voice and then I just kept going. And yeah, like there's just always been an obstacle in some kind of way. Like I don't talk to any of my family really. I talk to my grandma and I haven't seen her in 2 years. And prior to that, I hadn't seen her in 3 years. And I'm only seeing her because we're going to Colorado for a rave and we're staying with her. So we'll be hanging out with her, seeing how that goes. There's a lot of questions Josilyn has about my past that I don't have the answers to or like know good enough. So she's going to find out a bunch of like shit she's curious about when we go. And like, yeah, like I feel like that's why I can read people because I've seen a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I've literally been the poorest to the poor to like where I am right now. Like I'm doing good. Like I've been in between all of it. I've grown up in so many different settings. I feel like I've just learned how to adapt. Mom was on meth, doing that. Dad wasn't around, took care of myself. Went to a foster home being the only white kid in there, going to like only black and Mexican school. So like I was like one of two of like the only white kids in that like school. Like straight up, like there were like not any white kids. There's one white kid that I recall, maybe two. No, actually like 2 or 3. But I was the minority. That's my point. I was the minority. Grew up around that culture, understood it. Get yanked out of it, come out to Utah. And now I'm with Mormons. Didn't even know what a Mormon was until I moved here. Adapted in that.
Same.
So it's just like I've just had to like grow like when I was with my dad. Lived in fucking Cheyenne. That's meth city, but it's also hick town. Like all of Wyoming is a lot of hick. Small town, lived in small towns, lives in cities. Like
Yeah.
I lived on Colfax. If you're listening to this and you know what Colfax in Denver is, I lived there as a kid. Our car got broken into every night almost.
Damn.
Our car was fucked up. Bro, there wasn't shit people could steal out of it anymore because it was just that ran through.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like some fucked up shit.
Damn.
Bro, I remember the first time I had liquor, my mom gave me a shot. Because I asked her what it tastes like. She's like, okay, you want some? I was like, okay. So she was setting me up to be an addict. Like, it was just like, it was not good. Like, there are a lot of people that could have stepped in that just didn't.
Yeah. And that's so fucking sad.
It is.
Genuinely.
Yeah. Like, it's like, bro, like I will never understand it. And when I do have my own kid, and if there's a kid that's going through that shit, like we will help them because I was that kid. I feel like Jocelyn's family saved me from like thinking everybody's evil. Cause bro, like everybody in my life at that point was until like I had them, and
Yeah,
they
they're
they've
saving
all like
grace.
I call Jocelyn's mom, her dad. Like those are like my parents, to be honest. I do not fuck with my parents, my real ones, and I feel like that's why I'm so decisive with who I'm around, and like I can read people really easily. Not always. There's some people I have like hope for, and like I like try to give them some leeway,
Bennett, yeah.
and then it just ends up biting me in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you are definitely really good at reading people, and yeah, like it definitely does feel like a privilege to be in your circle because of what you've been through, and like even aside from your childhood, like previously from meeting you, like what happened with that relationship.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, it just keeps the shit just keeps falling. As I've gotten older, it's just gotten smaller and smaller and smaller.
yeah.
And I'm not mad about it. Like it's not what I would choose from life, right? Like I would prefer not to have those things happen, even what have happened in the last couple of years. But at the end of the day, like I know it's for the better, and I feel like that's why it's easier for me to walk away from things more than other people because I've had to walk away a lot. I've already got a lot of experience on my belt.
Yeah.
Like
Truly.
I wouldn't change what I went through, but I don't hope this on anyone.
Yeah.
I'm grateful because if I didn't go through those things, then I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be me, right? And like that's why I hate, not hate. I don't mind telling my story, but I hella genuinely dislike when people pity me. Like I do not need your pity. That's not. That's why I don't bring it up because it doesn't bother me. Like the last thing I need for someone to do is feel bad for me. Like that, I hate that shit so much. Like don't. I didn't ask that of you. And I understand like people respecting it, but like I don't use it as a crutch. I'm not like bitching about it and making it my whole personality.
Yeah, at all.
That's what I dislike about people who have had things bad happen to them.
Their victim mindset.
That fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I ain't no victim. You are what you think you are. And if you think you're a victim, you're going to be a victim.
Yeah.
And like I just can't be that. I can't support that. Like I've earned everything that I have. Brick by brick, I've built this shit and I'm just going to keep going. And there's nothing that's going to stop me. Like I will be very rich one day, very comfortable, doing things that I want to do. Like I'm only 24 and I've gotten this far. I feel pretty good. It's not enough though. I'm not satisfied at all. Like I don't like some people think I have it. I don't think I have it. That's not like there's just levels to this shit and meeting people who have it like that. Meeting people who have it like that, I want to be that. Not there yet. I'll get there, but like I'm just not there yet. And I think that's like what drives me is because I know what it's like to be that kid in the scholastic school fair in dirty clothes, like wanting $1 book and not being able to afford it because my mom would choose drugs over me. Like I know what it feels like your dad not showing up to a game because God knows what he's doing, whatever the fuck else he's doing. Like, and then I like kind of got used to it, and then I feel like it didn't really bother me because I was like that's normal, right? Like I don't need approval from people or things. I do what I want when I want. And especially, I feel like I learned that from them because they were never there. So I
Yeah.
would have never learned that if they weren't there. So like, there's good in the bad.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta. It's hard to overcome. That shit's tough. Like, not even just my case, just in anybody's case. Like being really pissed off about something that happened to you that you have no control about, especially as a child,
Yeah.
and having to deal with it, and then somehow looking at it and trying to take something good from it
Yeah.
and be like, well, like, you know, like this could happen or that could have happened. I just like, I'm just, maybe I'm pretty lucky because I think differently because not a lot of people think the same way.
Yeah.
But also, people should think like me. People should like try and like look around for what they have and what they can get. And I think really, luckily for me, I just found the right people to support me to keep doing that. But even if you don't, like you gotta make it work. You gotta That's also another reason why I feel like I don't have like a lot of like excuses or sympathy for people who can't own up to their stuff, or just, I don't know, accountability, or just victim mindset.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't be a bitch. Real shit. You just can't be a bitch. You just got to do it. It's called discipline. It's called waking up and just doing better and trying to do better.
Yeah, resilience.
But yeah, that's like basically in a nutshell, like my upbringing. Like as we continue to talk about it, I can probably think of other situations that I've been in that like I shouldn't have been in. There was there's just so much shit I've seen my mom do. Like there's times where she'd be gone for like a day or just whatever. It was just like I feel like she wanted to be there, but she just really couldn't. I don't know. There was a movie that I watched a couple months ago, and I forgot what the name of it is, but it's with Timothy Chalamet. And you know what it's about when he's on like heroin and stuff?
I've seen the trailer for it, but I haven't
I
seen
forgot
it.
what movie that's called, but it's basically him portraying a real life story of like an addict and their thought process and like what they're doing or how they start or whatever. And oh, My Beautiful Boy, I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a good movie. That made me have a little bit more understanding and leeway for
Empathy.
empathy, for understanding addiction.
Yeah.
And like it's a scary disease. Like I think it's a disease. I think sometimes it's self-inflicted, but I think it's a disease. And seeing how that movie was, and just like kind of being able to relate to it and and compare to it, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy what drugs will and can do to your mind. It makes you like stop thinking about. It just flips you. It turns you into somebody that's not there. You're not there anymore.
Yeah, it literally changes your brain
Yeah,
chemistry.
even meth one time, like it fries your shit. All your neurons, like sometimes you like can't come back.
Damn.
And like that, and like bro, like the last time I saw my mom, she's so far gone in that like I can't, bro. She's like a tweaker. Like I can't be around her. Like, bro, I have no sympathy for tweakers because I grew up with one, and it was the worst. They can't sit still. They're always talking. They're always moving. They're doing things that don't make sense. Every little thing bothers them. I was constantly all my life feeling like I'm walking on eggshells until I moved out. Like, bro, if something wasn't, she would have OCD and clean everything because she'd tweak out. If one little thing was messed up, she beat the shit out of me. Like, she was very abusive. I go to school all the time fucked up, like hit. When she'd come down, it was even worse. It was just like fucked up all the goddamn time. Like, and I never hit her back. And I was getting to the point where we were gonna start brawling. As like a little kid, defending myself. Like, bro, she would beat us with this belt that was like probably 2 to 3 inches thick with metal holes on them. Because I remember there's 3 prongs in each belt loop, so it's like 3 metal holes, and she would just fucking whip the shit out of us with it. She'd get pissed off about something, bro. It didn't matter what it was. It would set her off. She would just beat the shit out of us. She would crash out on everybody. Like she was just like the most full blown tweaker like that you can think of. There's just like things that I like remember that she would do that like would randomly pop up in my head, or like maybe make sense a while ago. Like the blanks would fill in. I don't know what else she was on. I don't think it was just meth. I don't know if she was shooting up. I think at one point she might have been, but I'm not sure. I didn't see anything on her arms, but she would pick her skin. I would watch her tweak out in the mirror and pick her skin.
Damn.
Like literally, I would watch her do it as a kid, and I like she's like, "There's like spiders and shit," and I was like, "What? There's nothing on your face." And then she would like shut the door and like tweak out. She'd invite friends over, go in her room, close the door. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Come out later, they're all like fucking
Freaking out.
freaking the fuck out.
Damn.
My brothers like didn't come back as well as I did. That homie, I think he's doing better, but he's already been to rehab twice, and he's only 21. Like there's just so much shit that she was just fucking a meth head. I don't know. Other than that, bro, the bitch was crazy. The bitch was crazy, bro.
It sounds like it, bro. Like hearing your story, I'm like, Jocelyn's family was definitely your saving grace,
Mm-hmm.
and you were what, 17 when they brought you in?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like her dad taught you how to be a man, like a
No.
healthy man? Who do you feel like taught you how to be like a man and like showed you
No one.
really?
No, I feel like I did that shit by myself.
Okay, what do you feel like the definition of a man for you is?
I don't know. I haven't really ever thought about that because even when I was living with them, like I'm still paying rent. Like I would still give them money and shit. I would still like try to contribute. I'm not a freeloader. Like that's one thing about me. Like I went to high school my senior year. I had a part-time job, full-time job at one point, and then I went to barber school. So I don't think there's like anybody who has taught me how to be a man. I think he's definitely taught me family and how to take care of them. And there's a lot of things that he has taught me. He's taught me that to chill out, like not take things so seriously, realize them for what they are, but also like not, crutch shit. But I think a man is somebody who is disciplined and is supposed to get what they say done. I think a man is someone who cares for their family and takes care of them and doesn't let anybody stop them. I think what also a man is in general is just a protector and a provider. I think like personally like as a man you need to have some kind of drive in that way to like succeed. Like I like protect Jocelyn and provide. That is my family and then whenever we decide to have like more. And I think someone another man is not being a fucking pussy. I think being a man is knowing when to fight and knowing when to stand up for yourself and when to do things. And not rolling over. Not letting people take advantage of you
Yeah.
and use you. And for me, like I think with the way our society is and where we're going and like structures of relationship, it's definitely changing. But I'm pretty traditional with the way that I want things done in my household. Um, I wouldn't say I'm completely like traditional, but for me, what works is like I want to eventually be able to take care of my girl, her not have to work, be at home with my children, doing whatever they want, taking care of the kids, and then me, taking care of us. And I think like you don't have to have a family to like be a man, but I also think that you need to have like a purpose.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of boys out here.
Too many.
So,
At least the ones I've seen. Too many boys, in my opinion. I sometimes feel more of a man than them.
oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Like there's some people that yeah. I don't even gotta say it. You already understand.
I do. Yeah, and like I feel like I definitely am more, yeah, like more traditional. I'm not. I don't really like in a relationship dynamic. I definitely, for most part, from the relationships I've had, I have been the one to make more money, which is fine. I don't ever. It's not like that's what I look for. But if there's ever a time where my partner makes more money than me, that's fine. I don't care. Like I genuinely want what's best for them and whatever makes them happy. Like if they want to be a stay-at-home mom, I'm happy to provide. If they want to also work and do like make their own money, I'll support that too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care, even if it's 70-30. I'll provide, and like I feel like I've done pretty well, and I've been able to get myself in a position where if someone were to be like, hey, like I want you to provide, I can do that. And yeah, like dude, your story is so inspiring. Like if you can go back and talk to little you, what would you tell him?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Just keep going. It gets better.
Would you say that your own love healed you? The love you gave yourself that maybe you wish you would have gotten from your parents?
I think that and Jocelyn, really, because she's seen me like at every stage so far in my life and like has accepted it. And I remember like her just accepting. I remember the first time I thought she was like a different person, like a different girl than any other one. And so I think holding on to her And then also like just reflecting, and then growing up, like I lived by myself for a little bit, paid all my own stuff, saw that I could actually do this, like it wasn't just all talk, like I could actually back it up. And then I like saw how much money I wanted to make. And like real shit, like I think acid was like the first time I kind of just
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, no, like the first time I took acid, I was I graduated high school. I was 18. I had moved out. Mom's gonna watch this. I had moved out. She still doesn't know the story. I moved out, and I was staying the night at a friend's house, and he had been like, "Hey, bro, like, you want to smoke some weed, whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down." We smoked, and then he's like, "Bro, we should do some acid. Like, I have some."
Damn.
I was like, "Okay, what's acid?" So I looked it up. I looked it up on Wikipedia. And he's like, "Bro, it's chill. Like it's kind of like weed."
Oh.
Bro, and it was not like weed at all. So
No.
me and the homies popped a tab. I ego deathed, and I came to a realization that I'm important, but I'm not the most important. That I matter, but I also don't matter. That things happen for a reason, and everything is a choice, and it's up to you to decide what choice you want to make. And I had come to the conclusion after my trip that for three things, it was I need to get healthcare, I need to lock in for barbering, like lock the fuck in, and I need to be like a better partner for Josilyn. I did two of those things. Locked in for barbering is better partner for Josilyn. I didn't get healthcare. Now that we're listening to this, like, what the fuck? That's weird, right? A year later, I got an appendicitis.
Damn.
With no healthcare. And it was like a $20,000 surgery.
Damn.
That's weird, right? Some
That's
weird
crazy.
spiritual shit. So
That is crazy.
happened, and they discounted it because it was all cash, and they saw. So I paid that off when I was 22. But yeah, no, like, I think that also helped me realize a lot about myself and be comfortable with myself. Because at first, before that, I don't think I was very comfortable, especially in high school. Nobody's comfortable with themselves.
No.
I went to Timpview. It's like fucking East High. Like, it's straight up like some fucking... Like, Timpview was out
White
of like
people.
some fucking... What is it called? Bro.
High School Musical?
High School Musical shit. Like, straight up. Like, that school was on some High School Musical shit.
Yeah. Oblivious.
Kids there were mean, like, whatever. I went to a preppy school. It was mad preppy. Like, so I was insecure, and I was on my own, and I felt lost, and I felt like the only person that cared about me was Joss, but I also was, like, trying to find myself. So I remember I did the acid, and then I told Joss. She was fucking livid. She was so pissed off. Why didn't you tell me? Why are you doing this? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, like, I needed this, like, actually. And I locked the fuck in, and everything changed after that. And she was mad, but, like, I mean, I told her. And I bet you she could even testify that those were the three things that I told her that I needed to do. And yeah, no, there was some, like,
Wow.
lock-in spiritual shit about that. It was weird. It was actually crazy. It was fucking insane.
Dude, yeah, the same drugs that can completely destroy your life can also completely change it, which is fucking crazy, but it's all up to the user.
And
It's
also
never the drug.
Yeah, that's a bar. I agree with that. Yeah, no, that shit was crazy.
Makes me want to do it.
It's fire, but I don't think I could do it again.
Yeah.
It's so long. It's 12 hours.
Oh my god.
It's so long, and for me the come down is like it's like 6 hours, and I just feel like my body's deteriorating. Like my body feels like it's on fire. It's weird. But I think everybody should try it. It's cool cuz for me
I agree.
It changes you.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Even my own therapist has been like, yeah, like if we could do like a shroom session and I can like be here and like guide you through it, I fucking would. Like,
shaman, that would be dope.
Yeah, he's like, I definitely think there should be facilities where they allow that because it is so healing, and you can like what 100 therapy sessions would take, you can all do that in one, like, acid trip or a shroom trip, you know? And he's like, I'm an advocate for it. Obviously, don't abuse it, but he's like, I'm an advocate because it can really heal you and, like, really shift your mindset and brain chemistry and change everything for you. And, like, yeah, he's told me he has, he had these two, a couple, they did Molly together, and, like,
Probably
they
help
got
repair
so
the.
close. They
Yeah.
got, like, they just felt so intertwined, and it's the closest they have ever felt. And after that, like, their relationship and their dynamic completely changed, and, like, they just felt so connected with each other, and, like, they actually felt seen by each other and heard, and it just completely changed everything for them, and they're, like, just so in love, and it was cool to hear.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that some of the shit psychedelics can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
truly. Yeah, and yeah, again, be responsible, people, because you can go down a very sad path.
Yeah. No, it's like playing with fire at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? Like eventually in my life, I would not right now, but eventually down the road, I would like to do a shaman trip with like DMT and shit,
Me too.
and like do the whole process for 3 days and like do that. But in order to prepare for that, there's so much you have to do.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I do want an ego death.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
When
I've
you
heard.
realize, bro, like, really, I don't know how else to put it, but like when you not just hear, but feel and understand that you're important, but really you're not that important. It's weird to like say and feel because you are important. Like, you're an important person in a lot of people's lives, right? But in the bigger picture, you're really not. But then, I don't know, it just is weird.
Yeah, I think that's where entitlement comes, is feeling like you're more important than other people, you know? So I think maybe motherfuckers that are entitled should maybe have a trip. Or
Yeah.
narcissists? Wow.
And the thing is, it's also like people start having bad trips. It's because you're running away. You're running away from yourself, and you're uncomfortable, and things start happening.
Yeah, people do that sober already.
Yeah,
I can't imagine under, like,
it's crazy.
yeah. Like, that's why people freak the fuck out and have, you're right, bad trips. That's interesting. I never made that connection.
You fight it when you're fighting the high, instead of letting it do what it needs to do. You're like, no bueno.
Damn. That's really interesting. I've never made that connection, but that's...
It's not completely all of them, but yeah, like there's a lot of people that are not mature enough to come to an understanding of themselves.
Damn.
And it's like,
That's sad.
it is, but it's also like tough too, because a lot of people are just constantly running. And I think that's also like what people don't understand is sometimes you're your own biggest enemy. And that's tough because you're supposed to be the person that has your back, but
The most.
how are you going to expect someone to love you more if you can't even love yourself?
Yeah.
You can't love other people the way that you should if you can't learn how to love yourself. And I'm not saying be in love with yourself, but I'm saying have love for yourself. There's like a tightrope of in between that I feel like everyone needs to try and get in touch with, but it's hard. And not every one way is the right way for everybody. So you have to find out what's okay for you.
Yeah. True. Yeah, you're right. I think, honestly, the first time I have ever experienced self-love is like when I had done, I don't know, maybe over a year of therapy. I had physically been working out, and I started to look in the mirror, and I didn't feel like judged.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like trashing on myself and like ashamed of what I was looking at. I was like,
Yeah.
that's Val.
Yeah, that looks
Like,
good. Fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're
so,
happy with it. You're like, damn, progress.
Yeah, progress. There's still more work to do, but like I'm proud of what I've done so far.
Mm.
And like this is more encouraging than like depleting and being like, fuck, dude, that's how you look? What have you even done with your life? Like, it was just constant judgment when I would look in the mirror. But now it's like, I'm proud of you, bro.
But what's impressive is you learned how to do that without drugs.
Yeah.
Not a lot of... I haven't. I had to use... I didn't have to, but I used the drug to feel like okay with that. So that's cool. Like, if you could have already gone through that barrier without anything, like, imagine the next thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking dope. Not a lot of people can say that.
Yeah, it took a lot. I think, honestly, I talked about this with the creative director of What's Next. Shout out Tiff. Today, actually, because she calls me a lot and she, like, asks for advice, and I'm there for her as much as I can be. But I think the best and worst thing my mom's ever done is emotionally abandon me.
Yep, that shit's tough.
Yeah, it taught me to be there for myself. It taught me to give myself the love and validation that I craved for years. And, like, once I was able to do that, and, like, I created emotional distance, and instead I stopped making it so much about me. Mom, why can't you be there for me? Why can't you just hear me out? Why do you get so defensive when I call you out on things, or, like, when I tell you how you've hurt me? Like, I stopped making it so much about her, and, like, I gave her empathy, and I understand that, like, people can't give you what they don't have.
Facts.
And, you know, I'm like, there must be something that happened in her life, you know, or that caused her to not be able to give this to me. And so I'm like, I can't wait my whole life for it. My therapist even told me, he's like, you have two choices, Val. You can either hold that hope, and you can carry this hurt with you the rest of your life, or you can just start giving yourself what you so badly wish you were getting from your mom, and you can actually heal and move on from this. And that changed, like, that line changed me forever. And, like, I think therapy, I think my very first girlfriend that encouraged me to do therapy, and she, like, helped me heal in a lot of ways that I don't think I would have if it wasn't for her. But it's changed my life. And, like, yeah, like, when your caregiver, bro, like, lets you down, it truly, like, helps you grow so fucking much. Because it's like, damn, if it's one...
It's a canon event, bro.
Yeah, it's like the one person that's supposed to love me and be there for me lets me down. It's like, it kind of sets you up.
Yeah. Kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like, you could either victimize it, or you can learn from it. Or you can take from it the good and try to make the best out of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, what a lot of people who are successful understand is, like, okay, I can take whatever situation I'm in and make the best out of it.
Yeah.
And then just keep building.
Yeah. And there's nothing I can't get through.
Yeah.
Because the only way out of anything is through it. I can either dig the hole and stay here, or I can get the fuck out. It's up to me.
I agree.
So, yeah, that's what's really inspiring about your story, and I appreciate you sharing, and I'm sure it'll inspire other people, and, like...
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people don't think that I've gone through this. I feel like a lot of people think I'm just a privileged kid. Must mean I'm doing something right.
Yeah, truly. Yeah, dude, you make your life look easy. Like, although you do have, obviously, obstacles, and I'm sure there's times where you've mentioned you're fucking exhausted and you don't have breaks. You make it look, like, simple. You really do. Like a walk in the fucking park.
I try my best with what I have. I just have a lot of experience. That's it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, bro, thank you for sharing. Thank you guys for listening to What's Next. And
I'm excited to see the snippets.
Yeah, we will see you guys next week. And, yeah, if there's nothing, I'm telling you guys right now, there's nothing you guys can't get through. No matter how hard it feels in the moment. Just
keep going.
Yeah, keep going, bro.
Keep going, keep pushing.
There's always tomorrow. Like, sleep the shit off. Try again tomorrow. And even if tomorrow doesn't work out, try again the next day. Until one day it works. And you're on the other side of the situation that you're currently going through.
Don't take no for an answer.
Never.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Really.
You can either be life's bitch, or you can make life your bitch. You choose.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that, I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good day, guys. Peace out.